being a teacher today is more challenging and potentially more exciting than ever before. The key is helping students develop excellent thinking skills and the capacity to engage in vigorous problem solving to tackle the novel situations that the future has yet to reveal. While it is essential that we teach the core skills of literacy, numeracy, and technology, students will need to be more curious and creative than ever before. They will need to be resilient and have effective skills for interacting and collaborating with others in positive and constructive ways. This is why our schools and classrooms must provide environments that encourage students to develop a lifelong love of learning. These proficiencies are so important to businesses and organizations that many emphasize continuous improvement, providing training focused on communication, decision-making, critical and creative thinking, building collaborative relationships, and general people skills. Teaching interpersonal communication and thinking competencies is of a different order than teaching the ABCs or math, where correct answers are more easily tested. Even when students get all the right answers on subject area tests, it is no guarantee of their preparedness to pass the tests of life. Most of us recognize that answers typically close thinking, while questions typically open it. Lest we forget, answers are only the end point of a process. They can be only as useful as the questions and thinking that precede them. In Learning and Leading with Habits of Mind, Drs. Arthur Costa and Benna Kalick write that we must be interested in not only how many answers students know, but also how students behave when they don't know an answer. We are interested in observing how students produce knowledge rather than how they merely reproduce it. A critical attribute of intelligent human beings is not only having information, but also knowing how to act on it. As fundamental as questions are for attaining knowledge and living our lives, it is easy to overlook the importance of the mindset from which a question is launched. One's mindset will have a huge impact on any answers or results that might follow. In the words of Stanford University researcher Carol S. Dweck, when you enter a mindset, you enter a new world. She cites compelling evidence for the impact of mindset in multiple areas, especially in learning and intelligence, and discusses how mindset interventions can even help resolve conflicts between long-standing adversaries. Dr. Dweck's formidable research on the distinctions between what she calls the growth mindset and the fixed mindset is conceptually aligned with the learner and judger mindsets described in this audiobook and in my 2 previous books, The Art of the Question, A Guide to Short-Term Question-Centered Therapy, and Change Your Questions, Change Your Life, 10 Powerful Tools for Life and Work. An international bestseller, Change Your Questions was originally intended for a business and organizational audience, but has acquired a wide readership among educators. These books illustrate how skillful mindset management can be strengthened through developing greater facility with the quantity and quality of the questions we ask ourselves and others. Teaching that changes lives focuses first on the teacher's mindset and the impact of that mindset, learner or judger, on their students, and on their own satisfaction with the experience of teaching. As you listen, you'll also see how these same skills increase teachers' job satisfaction, which according to reliable studies has hit the lowest point in a quarter of a century. The skills outlined in this audiobook help us stay calm and present in order to think clearly and strategically from moment to moment, including when leading a classroom. These skills also help us successfully manage difficult situations that are a part of everyday life in many classrooms. The focus is on cultivating the learner mindset for professional development, enriching the climate of learning, whether it's with whole classrooms, individual students and colleagues, parents, or professional learning communities.